Hey guys, this is Nick from ForexForNoobs.com with my midday analysis. If you enjoy this analysis and my other videos, hit the subscribe button below this video. Subscribing to my YouTube channel gives you an instant notification whenever I add a new video. Also, please hit the like button below if you find this video useful. So before I start the analysis, I want to explain how it works so you can actually use it in your trading. On most Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I hold a live analysis session for my Forex Mastermind students. These sessions are recorded and posted to YouTube. I say most because some days I'm busy and other days I'm not trading, and I have a rule: when I'm not trading, I do not post analysis. In the analysis, I look for price action reversal setups on around 10 to 20 pairs that I'm currently trading. I check every time frame for every pair, taking a systematic approach to doing analysis. Personally, I do this analysis several times per day, but only the midday session is recorded as most setups are spotted then. So what are setups? A reversal setup occurs when price stalls at an area of support resistance and a transition of power occurs, from buyers to sellers or from sellers to buyers. I wait for price to approach these areas and spot potential setups. But these setups are not actual trades. When I share a setup on this analysis, it doesn't mean I'm entering the trade right away. Setups are just setups, and many setups do not trigger, so they never actually become trades. But some of them do, of course, and some of them become trades. To understand this, you have to know a little bit about my strategy, which I share for free on ForexForNoobs.com, and there's a link to the strategy also below. I use 4 different tags in the name of these analysis videos. The tags are in brackets at the end of the name. It's important to know these tags just so you understand what is in the video. So if you see no setups, that means there are no setups today, obviously. If you see upcoming setups on, that means there are no setups, but I have spotted some very strong support resistance areas, which may lead to setups later in the day. So that could be anywhere between a few hours to a whole day. And if it's tagged with setups on, that means there are setups today, and I'm sharing potential trades in the video itself. So let's get started with the analysis. Okay, today is Wednesday, the 6th of September 2017, and the time is 15:10 here in the UK. Before we start, just a quick announcement. I've already made this announcement to you guys who are in the room, but this is a quick announcement for the YouTube audience. I'm going to be away as of next week, so please don't expect analysis for the entire week. It might be longer than a week. I'm going to be away, so I probably won't be doing analysis. I might do analysis, I don't know, but most likely not. Anyway, let's get started with the analysis. You're looking at an AUDJPY daily chart now. So let's see what's happening here on the daily. Nothing much, okay. AUDUSD, what's going on with AUDUSD? Oops. Spiked down, now it's coming back up. Yeah. I was looking to enter short here yesterday, but it just never really happened. I mean, we did get like a 12-hour setup, but nah. Like, the entry was down here, and the stop loss was all the way up here. It was just not really that great a setup in my eyes. Is anyone short here though? You're short? Well, I mean, if you're short, you may as well hold it. Just because I don't think it's a great setup, it doesn't mean it's not a viable setup. It's just, as I always say, I'm very fussy and picky with my trades because I have the ability to be fussy and picky. I don't need to take many trades, but what is your risk to reward ratio on this one? All right, 1.5. I am in strong support of that risk to reward ratio as opposed to 2, because when we look to the left, we can clearly see that price is stalling around these areas. So your target, presumably, I'm assuming what your entry and your stop loss is, but those are the logical entries and stop losses. So presumably your target is just a little bit below that area where it bounces. So it might be a bit risky, but you know, there's a strong chance that if it approaches that area and bounces away, at least a wick will spike down there and hopefully hit your target. You know, ideally, I'd rather my target to be up here, you know, because this is the area it seems to bounce from. This is the minor support resistance, so I'd want my target to be up there. So it's a bit of a risky trade, really. Looking to the left, it's a bit of a risky trade, but yeah, just hold it, see how it goes. All right, CAD-JPY, what's going on with that? It just spiked up due to the interest rate announcement. So yeah, it's on its way up. There's not really much we can do here, not right now anyway. Might get some trades on other CAD pairs. Might be able to get some retrace type trades. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty, Euro AUD. Nice little continuation reversal there. But there wasn't really much of a chance to enter it. Yeah, but it's not doing anything right now, so we can't really trade that. So what's going on with EURGBP? EURGBP seems to be heading down into this strong support area. Crazy uptrend, isn't it? That trend is just unbelievable. Is the trend over? I wouldn't bet on the trend being over. There's a strong possibility that it's going to continue to trend up. So now it's fallen back into the support area. Let's look for it to drop a little bit lower into the support area and look for a potential long setup here. So I'm going to keep my eyes on this support area, the 9120 roughly. I'm going to keep my eyes on this support area, and what I want to see is I want to see indecision forming on top of support, and I want to possibly get into a reversal. Well, it's a continuation reversal. So it's a reversal from this minor trend, but it's in line with the major trend. So there is potential here. Let's keep a close eye on EURGBP. This isn't a potential setup, so to speak, because there's no setup here. It's just an area to watch out for. So we're watching the 9120 for possible signs that it's going to spin around and continue up. All right, AUDJPY. Dropped a little bit lower than my exit from yesterday, and now it's turning around. For anyone who's still short on this, you know, there's nothing to say that it's not going to continue down right now. Just because you got two bullish candles here, that doesn't invalidate this whole bearish trend. So if you're still holding this, I closed out, but if you're still holding, yeah, I would just keep an eye on it and just see how it goes. There's nothing saying that it's going to completely turn around. I mean, it could easily just do something like this. Keep a close eye on it, see how it plays out. But as of right now, for any potential setups, there is none. It's in between support resistance, so you can't really do much with this. Euro New Zealand, what's going on with this one? Oh, it's just like, whenever I see this, you know, price stuck in between support resistance areas. So, you know, this is the resistance area, this is the support area. When price is not necessarily stuck, but when price is currently in between them, you know, I just kind of quickly skip over the pair because there's nothing much we can do here. There's no real potential. I only really take trades when they approach near to support resistance. So yeah, let's just go over that one. Euro USD is above support, and even if it was a bit closer, it's been moving pretty messily through here, so there's no real trade opportunities there in my eyes. GBP AUD is just ranging on top of the support area. So there's no setups that I would find that I would want to trade here. That's not saying that there are no setups here. When this happens, when price ranges on a support area or a resistance area, generally speaking, what you're looking for is a breakout from there. I don't really like to trade those kinds of breakouts, but you know, generally that's what you look for. You look for a breakout. So, you know, here we're seeing kind of a bit of a wedge forming. Can I use this tool? I don't know. How does this work? Whatever. I'm not going to mess around with those tools. Not right now, anyway. See kind of a wedge forming a little bit. And it looks like it might be attempting to break out. I haven't got this drawn that well, but whatever. It looks like it might be attempting to break out to the bullish side, which doesn't really surprise me in this case because it is like sitting above the support area. But anyway, my point is there is viable things you can do here. These just aren't the type of setups I trade. I know I went off on a bit of a tangent there, but when I say I don't see anything there, it means that I don't see anything that I would be willing to trade. But hey, if you want to interpret price action, if you want to use price action in a slightly different way to me, there is potential here, because if you're just reading the price action, we can see that prices are trying to push up, and if there could be a push up from here. Anyway, USDCAD. We just got that CAD interest rate announcement, so we've got a bit of a spike on these pairs. Nothing really tradable here. AUDJPY. Nothing much here, guys. GBP New Zealand. Nothing much there. GBP USD, it's above resistance, so we haven't really got much that we can do here. Looks like it's going to be a boring day. The trades that triggered this morning, you know, it's already too late to enter them. So had I done this analysis at like 5 a.m. in the morning UK time, we would have spotted a few trades. But right now, the setups are all kind of done already. Like for example, this New Zealand USD short, this one already triggered this morning, so people are already in this one. It's a bit late to enter this one. It was a short based on this resistance area. It's a short continuation trade, like that. Anyone in the room in on this one? It was posted to the forum, so I'm guessing some of you might have got in. You're short, George? I mean, it's a decent setup. It's in line with the overall trend. You know, it definitely has some potential. But yeah, it's too late to enter this one. If you wanted to enter, you would have had to enter ages ago. If you enter now, you're just not going to get. You're just going to get a very bad entry, which would make your stop loss too large, target too small. So yeah, it was a good one to enter earlier. USDCAD. USDCAD has just taken a big dive because of the interest rate announcement, which is cool because there's potential to trade a retrace reversal. So I'm going to keep an eye on USDCAD. There's nothing forming right now, but we'll see what happens if it stalls here for a potential long. I mean, it's probably going to be a very tricky setup because it did dip pretty far below support, but it's worth keeping an eye on regardless, just to see how it plays out. Maybe we'll find a potential trade there. Who knows? Right, USDCHF is just ranging on support. It's just messy. USDJPY, what do we have here? This is way too messy. Nothing much here, guys. Gold. This one's tempting, actually. We were looking at it yesterday, and I was like apprehensive, but it's tempting. The problem is with gold, is everything that's going on with North Korea right now. That's why people are buying gold. That's why it's pushing up. Because, you know, at times where uncertain times, people buy gold. It's a safe haven. So gold is pushing up. It's no surprise. And it is on a strong resistance area. We are seeing indecision. You know, there is, price action wise, there's a possibility that it's going to reverse here. But it's a bit risky because The second we get more news from North Korea, people are going to start buying gold and it's going to start pushing up again. So, yeah, I'm not too sure about that. New Zealand CAD, this is another trade that triggered this morning. That's a bit too late now. This trade, who's actually in this trade? Were you in it, Ash? I'll get back to, you're still in? Are you holding? Because surely this has hit your target. Thanks for watching the analysis. I hope it was useful. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button below. Also, for instant notifications when I post analysis or other cool videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Once the setups I share in this analysis trigger, I post live updates as I manage the trade, such as my entry, exit, stop, and when to get out of the trade. For these updates, add me on Facebook or Twitter by clicking the buttons below. I'll see you in the next video.